Good morning. Good morning. We're going back to the job today to gland some cables in. Haven't uploaded for a few days. It's been terribly busy. Terribly busy, you know what it's like. So yeah, we're gonna go gland some cables in that plant room, get some footage, put a 25mm 4-core and earth in, and get the cables tidied up on the tray. So let's go and get James. Right, we are back. So first thing we're going to do is cut this paxing off because it's pissing me off. I'm going to shorten it a bit so this lid goes on a bit nicer for the top. We got a gland, these armoured, 6 armoured. We got a 25mm 4-core and a separate 16 to come off that panel, which we've got to get in today. And I've got a load of breakers to put in this board. James just loading up the job. Barry from Vital took the key, so we couldn't find him, so we had to grab an estates guys. It's taken us about an hour to actually get in this plant room, so if you're doing jobs like this, you've got to account for that sort of stuff. So tomorrow night we're back in here to pull, we've got the cables downstairs. What did it cost me? It's about £2.5 for the rest of the cable. Two 10mm, we got 2 10mm, some 2.5 for some 10 amp radials, and 2 more of these 4mm for 2 20 amp radials. So in total we're going to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16 cables. So we're going to get these 6 glanded today. What I'm going to do is work them this way, then work the slack back down into the duct, so I haven't got to be that accurate with this measurement. Right, James is rolling out the 25mm because it's a bit of a tight coil, so it's only 12 metres. I'm just drilling my 20mm holes and 6mm. Drill the 35 for that armour to come down here. Going to deburr this, get 3 glanded in, then I'll gland 3 in the front of them. You can't get them all side by side on this tray, but we'll just bring them up, swoop 1 in front and 1 behind. Yes, we're using steel nuts and bolts because we're going into steel trunking. I don't see this obsession with brass. They're not even brass anyway. Another thing, apparently you're not allowed to double these up, James, so you could double the banjos up, yeah? You could put another banjo on that bolt there, yeah?
Yeah.
So if we did that and the armour got taken out and they never rebolted that, what would that leave? A floating banjo string, wouldn't it? And if you've got a floating banjo string, that's no good, is it? So if someone then come and disconnected that armoured and we connected 4 of these to that one, that would leave 4 of them not banjoed, yeah?
Okay.
So we just put individuals, 2, 2 and 2 for each one. Right, look, there's our 25mm 4-core. It's going to be glanded in the top of this panel. It's going to run round on that steel. We're going to drill that steel behind there, run it near that conduit, under there, through there. It's going to come down the wall and it's going to gland into that gland there. We've got all of our cables on our tray ready to put in this board. So now we're just going to get this glanded in. James is going to go in the shaft, tidy all the cables up on the tray, and then we'll pull the 16mm green and yellow with it and we'll just gland that in separately. Do not use this door, James. What? No. So yeah, look, they're quite in line actually.
They're pretty good.
Cable tie them all down, lose the slack in that duct.
Cut those ones off.
Cut those ones off and just redo them, or do them 2, 2, 2 like I did. Yeah? Keep them all flat, and then the next tray be tomorrow night and then the night after. Happy?
Yes.
Good, I'm going to jump. Look.
James, hello.
Hello.
He's in the hole. You in the hole?
Yeah.
He's in the hole, look. Well, there's my cables all glanded up, all glanded in, separately bolted, labelled up. These will get made off, don't know when. I'm going to now gland this 25 off and then I'll get it in here, then I'll work it back up and over that way. Then I'm going to put all the devices in here. Okay, got my devices in. We got 2 32 amp which are going out to 2 condensers. They're about a 70 metre run, so I've ordered some 10mm SWA, single phase, okay? We got 3, 6, 20 amp. They're actually only 10 amps, okay? So we're putting 2 5 in for these. These are going to joint onto existing cables that go out to 6 3-phase condensers. And then we got the new 2, 4, 6, 8 4mm radials that got 2 isolators above the ceiling, which we've already terminated, and then we've got 1 6 amp there, which will do our little lighting circuit here. We'll put a 3-phase 32 amp in there, which I forgot to buy for the SPD, and we'll just wire some 6mm out for that little hole they give you there. And now we're just going to get this stripped back, put into the main switch, and I'll probably buy some blanks, module blanks, better than the clip-in blanks if they do them for this board. If not, I'll just fit whatever brand contactum or fuse box, it doesn't really matter because it's only a blank. Yeah, so it's going all right. We're going to get this fixed in, glanded in the main board, and then we're going to go get something to eat. It's actually quite nice to upload videos to for other electricians to watch, because when I'm doing stuff and I think, is that the right way to do it? When you've got like 3 or 4 of you on site, it's quite nice because you can bounce ideas. When it's just me and James, it's hard because there's just 2 of us, so I'm just trying to think of the right way to do stuff. So when I do get criticised, or you know, someone says, oh, you should have done it that way, it's quite nice because I upload now like daily. If we're still on the job, I can change, you know, adapt. So it's nice to have ideas from other electricians, you know. Every day's a school day. So I've got these glanded in. If you look there, max 4 Newton meters. So because we're going to be moving this cable, we're just going to do them up hand tight as such, and then once we've finished, then we'll tighten all these up to the correct Newton meters of torque. That's a good job, James. I'll get it on camera. I just said it, but I'll say it on camera. Nice calves as well. Look, he swooped them down nicely. We're going to earth these off to our tray, to our trunking. He swooped them down into the duct, and then we'll put, I know it ain't going to never need it, James, but we'll put 1, 2, 3 metal ties. Premature. From that. Did you see James enjoying his lunch, eh? Yard life. Look, Ahmed comes up, swoops up onto the beam, got a nice fixing in there, comes under there, nice fixing in there, then comes above the panel into this beam. 1, 2. I'm going to put 1 more there, and then he's going to swoop round and gland into this panel this side here. Look, not bad for an older house basher. There's the cut off, that's the slack, and it's better to see it than to not see it, James. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, so cut him off there, mate, and then we're going to gland him into that panel. Right, there we go. Got the CPC in. Follows him round. Turn your music off, James. Yeah. Follows him round. Round there. Comes into our trunk. Along there, along there, along there. Down to the trunk. There's all our armours. There's our mains we've got in. We'll be back tomorrow night, as I say, to put all these armours on here, and then we'll be back another day to gland them all in. But yeah, ongoing job.